Greetings and salutations, my dudes. Today I am here to bring you a digital draw with me. I almost dropped my phone. Woo, on my face. Anyways, I am going to be drawing Jungkook from BTS from the Butter music video, but whatever. Anyways, I thought it's been a while since I've done a Q&A, over a year ago, and I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me questions. Literally, it could be about anything. I could care less. So here we go. First question, favorite doodle. Usually when I have a favorite illustration, I will make it my icon picture. So right now it is this Gojo digital illustration that I did a couple days ago. It's like completely different from what I usually do digitally. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is like a whole new like era of Karen. So that is at this moment my favorite illustration. But it is also the corpse fan art that I did back in October, November. What's something you've always wanted to do but haven't? I want to travel. I have never been on a plane, and I rarely leave my state. I am not an extrovert. I do not like going out, but I would love to go on an adventure. When I am able to, I will go out, but most of the time I won't because I'm terrified of driving. And I feel like I would be terrified of planes, but I've never done it. So I would like to travel, hopefully someday, to Japan or Korea, South Korea. Yeah, those are my main two spots that I would want to go. Next question is, idealistic, where would you like to live? Holy shit. Great segue. I think I want to live in New York City for a bit. So once I graduate, I hope to live in the city. Because I go to school there currently. And I don't know, I just like the vibe of it. I've always lived in like the suburbs. So to live in a very is it rural area, urban area, busy street, I think it would be pretty cool. I wouldn't enjoy the cockroaches, but if I could afford a decent apartment that doesn't have that would be awesome. But I would also like to travel, but I wouldn't mind living in Korea for a bit as well, though I don't know how that would work out with like my visa or whatever. And I would like to live in Japan, but I know I'm never going to learn the language. I don't know how great it would be if I were to live in a country in which I do not understand the language whatsoever. Yeah. But I think all around, I would also like to live in California too. Yeah. Anyways, next question is, how do you do the animation? They're so cute. I am assuming all the little cute gifs that I've been making. I can't really give a cohesive answer to this. It's like a step-by-step process, but maybe someday I'll make a tutorial out of it. You not rocking with Zenitsu. Hold on, I need to look up who Zenitsu is. Yes, I do not fuck with Zenitsu. He is a very annoying character. To be honest, I'm not very fond of Demon Slayer. Do not at me, but I'm not the biggest fan. I don't see much hype to it. I still watch the whole series, and I still have to watch the movie. It has perks, but at the same time, it's like, Jujutsu Kaisen is way better in my opinion. Just saying. Yeah, Zenitsu is not it for me. Who was the other guy? The main character I do not like. There's too much monologue. I needed to stop. I don't need to hear every thought he has every other scene, especially if it's over like 2 minutes long. I get so like bored by that. But I like the boarhead guy. He's cool. Do you think there is a need of getting a degree for art/graphic design or similar? It depends. Usually you're more likely to get a job if you have a degree for like graphic design or illustration. But if you plan to work freelance, yes and no, because if you're capable of learning things equivalent to that of someone going to college just by learning online or self- self-taught, self-teaching, I don't think it's needed. But if you're a person that needs to be taught and like need to go like head on with like assignments and experience before the workforce, then I would recommend. How did you get so good at art? By the way, you have the cutest personality. First of all, thank you. All I admit is cute and it bothers me. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. You're gonna hate it, but I'm gonna say it. I practice. I draw almost every day. I draw for hours. These past couple of days, I've been drawing for maybe over 7 hours because I've just been developing this new style for my digital work, and I'm just like, I don't want this to go away. I'm just gonna keep going until I have no more energy left in me. And like usually I just put on a movie and draw, and yeah, just literally I was looking back at my work from last year. Sometimes I do like redraws of what I've done in the past, and it's crazy to see how much I've progressed compared to last year. And honestly, it's just me constantly drawing despite how I'm feeling that day. I will try my best to draw almost every day. Your favorite color? My favorite color is yellow. I love warm tones. Do you read Webtoons? If so, have you read Lookism? I do not read Webtoons often, usually every once or twice a year. Once or twice a year, I'll find this Webtoon and I'll like get hooked on it, and then I'll forget about it and never read it again. I guess one that I'm reading right now is from one of my mutual friends on Instagram. Her name is Spring Groove, and her Webtoon is called It Strikes a Chord. It's really good though. I like supporting my friends. So yeah, she's currently working on that, and you should totally check that out. Since when did you start to draw? I started to draw since as young as I could draw. Like probably like as early as I can remember, like the first grade. I remember drawing these like very skinty girls for some reason with big lips, kind of like a Bratz style for some reason. And yeah, my brother, I always looked up to him because he always used to draw anime, and he got me into anime and drawing. So yeah, I always followed in his footsteps in that. Then I went on my own way with K-pop and anime boys. What part of art do you struggle with the most but are determined to get right? Proportion, coloring, because I can't understand color theory, environmental work, buildings, legs, hair. I think that's all I got for now. I still have a long way to go, and I also just want to try as many or perfect as many mediums that I can, because I do both digitally and traditional work. So it'd be neat to master all of it. Where are you from? I am from in New York. I can't help it. How many relationships have you had? Sorry if it's too personal. Officially, I mean, yeah. It's not like I had any unofficial. I'm lonely. I have had one relationship in my life, and I will always cherish it. But we were together for like 4 years, and was it 4 years? I think it was like almost 4 years. But yeah, things didn't turn our way, and we had to mutually break up. But it is all good in the hood. We are still friends till this day. Have you watched Banana Fish? No, but it is on my bucket list. What's your favorite K-drama? At this moment, I do not know. I guess right now at this moment, it would be my roommate is a Gumiho. But my overall all-time favorite K-drama? Ooh. I guess it would be Goblin. Yeah, let's say Goblin. What media do you recommend for beginning artists? Because I'm tired of penciled pen drawings. I would say gouache, but if you're a beginner, I mean, regardless of what medium you use, you will always start with a mediocre approach to it, unless you're like a god and will do great and like first attempt. But just remember, no matter what medium you use, it will suck in the beginning. Trust me, when I started gouache, it was absolutely horrendous. I immediately ripped it and I didn't touch it for another like 2 years until I got into a class for my current college, and we were only using gouache, and I was like, oh, gouache, I like it now. But definitely I would say gouache 1000%. You could do watercolor, but I feel like it's so basic. In my opinion, I would say gouache. Or you said ink, but I don't know if you're talking about, oh wait, no, you said pen. So if you're just using a pen, I would definitely go for like a calligraphy pen and buy different types of inks, and just buy a brush. And it's similar to that of watercolor, but the only thing is it won't wash out. It will just stay permanently depending on the ink you use. And definitely go for acrylic ink like Liquitex, and yeah, just try that. What's your advice on starting to share artwork and gaining following online? Okay, here's the thing. There are pros and cons to putting yourself out there through social media with your artwork. Pros, you'll gain attention, you'll gain likes, but then there are times where if you don't get enough likes, if you don't get enough attention, it'll start to deteriorate your motivation and like continuation to continue art. Sometimes you'll feel like I'm not worth anything. I can't, like, if I can't get followers, I'll never be good. So I would say to have fun and only draw when you want to, only post what you want, and don't post for anyone else. Have fun, because if you're starting to post solely for attraction, solely for likes, solely so that you can be with the algorithm, you're gonna start to lose interest in art, and you don't want that. You should keep going regardless, but definitely. And if you want to gain a following online, I would say to post consistently. Don't go like on a 1 week hiatus. It will definitely fuck up your algorithm. I try to post every day, but it doesn't work out to my advantage because I have a personal life. Someone says, "Hi, how are you?" I am great. Do you like cold pizza? Refrigerated, more like. That is absolutely gross. I'm so sorry, but no. I like my food warm, like hot, fresh food is a good term. But if I had to, then I would probably eat it like not refrigerated, like just like if it's sat out and it's just cold. But refrigerated, no, that is foul. What's your feel better food? Oh my gosh, it would have to be chocolate. I love chocolate so much, but then it makes me feel like shit. So I guess sushi is another thing, but Korean barbecue. That is always the way to go. Or Korean fried chicken. Oh my god, if you've never had Korean fried chicken, it's so good. There's this one place in Jersey that's called Mama's Chicken. Please go to it. It is so good. Get the sweet spicy one. You won't regret it. My friend said, "Why are you afraid of thunder?" Listen, I'm not afraid of thunder. It was just the fact that I was right next to the window and there was a big thunder right in front of my window that I screamed. Because listen, I'm not afraid of thunder. It was just I was home alone and so I called you, okay? I find it quite soothing if I'm like in my bed, well, considering that my desk and my laptop is right next to my my windows. It's scary, okay? What do you use to put up art without ripping them when taking them down? I use Scotch removable mounting squares. They're very tiny. They are for a pack of 64. It is half an inch on each end, and it holds up to half a pound. Or 16 squares hold up to half a pound. And I haven't had any trouble. They haven't fallen at all. unless there's force to it. And it doesn't really ruin my prints. Even I had even stuck my original work to my walls with that, and I never had a problem. You just have to carefully peel it, and it won't leave residue on the paper. And the last question is, will you draw me like one of your French girls? No, because I don't draw girls. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It wasn't a lot, but I just felt like doing another Q&A because it's been a while, and I see my subscribers slowly gaining traction, and new people. Hello, new people. My name is Karen, and I'm an illustrator, or at least I'd like to tell myself that. And I go to school for illustration. I have 1 more year left. I am basically a senior, and I'm doing my own shit. So yeah, if you want to subscribe, do that, or not. I don't care. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.